That's special.
Huh?
That's
Yeah, I know, right?
ready whenever you guys are.
Lonzo, the obvious question is, how are you feeling?
Um, I mean, my season kind of ended early, so I kind of already dealt with all the emotions dealing with that. For me, it was just more about, encouraging the guys to, go as far as possible and just win the game, that night. So obviously now it's all over, and now my focus has shifted back to myself, and just getting, my health ready for next season.
How frustrating was the physical process of having the meniscus surgery and then dealing with the bone bruise? And where do you stand right now physically?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. This year we had a lot of promise, I felt like, and we had a lot of goals that I don't think was met, mainly due to a lot of health, issues. But you can't change the past. I think everything happens for a reason. But for me now, it's just about moving forward and, like I said, getting ready, for next year.
Lonzo, when you were watching the playoffs, were you going through your mind like things, what you could have done to help, or think about what you thought the team could have been if you'd been out there?
I mean, yeah. I mean, anytime you watch the game, you always, feel like you can, leave an impact on the game. And for me, I felt like, the Bucks, their defense was kind of pack the paint in and load up on guys. So I feel like my shooting could have for sure helped. And also, obviously defensively, versus, the guys they have on the other side, that are all stars and stuff. So, like I said, you can't change, what's already happened. I couldn't be out there, so I didn't, you know, really tell the guys like, oh, I wish I was out there with y'all, or I could have been doing this if I was there. It was more about them. They were there, they were ready, and I was just encouraging them.
Lonzo, once you were ruled out, we kind of stopped getting updates on your progress through rehab. Where are you with that now? Are you still getting, the discomfort in the knee when you ramp up to full speed sprinting, or have you transitioned to a different part of?
No, I'm kind of at a standstill right now. So I'm supposed to be going meeting with another specialist next week to kind of figure some things out. Kind of let it calm down for the last 2 weeks. I was going at it pretty hard, trying to get back as fast as possible. But like I said, at a standstill, still have pain, so got to get that figured out this summer for sure.
Is your sense that it was the bone bruise that has been doing that as opposed to the meniscus contributing to that?
I'm not a doctor. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's a little bit of both, but I'm not sure. Like I said, just I got to figure out whatever I got to do, to get my knee right.
To be clear, the bone bruise is in the knee as well, correct?
Yeah, the bone bruise is also there.
And when you're saying you're going to visit a specialist, do you know if you might need to have another procedure?
I'm not sure. Hopefully not. I wouldn't want to have another one, but if that's what it takes, then I pretty much have no choice at this point.
Meeting with the front office, was their message to you on what they want to see you work on this offseason, and how they want you to come into your second season?
Yeah, really just get healthy. Do whatever I got to do to come back and be ready to play the full 82 next year. So that's pretty much my main priority this summer, and I'm gonna hit the ground running.
The last, all-season stretch of career, you haven't been able to accomplish that, playing a full 82 or sort of staying healthy. Kind of, what do you make of it? It's kind of just been just here and there. Like, how do you, I guess, make it first off the injuries in your career that kind of affected you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody plays to get hurt. Like, it's just part of the game. It's been unfortunate for me, my first, couple of years in the league. But hopefully I can turn it around next year.
The knee issues now the same knee, I think, in 2017.
Yeah, it's the same tear. This is the second time I tore it. So, like I said, obviously something has to be addressed, this summer. A lot more leg workouts, opposed to probably upper body. But like I said, I'm working with the doctors, working with strength coaches, and do what I got to do to get healthy.
So Vooch talked a little bit about the front office wanting to achieve some continuity with this core. So you guys did get a chance to all play together for very often this season. What is your view on what this core group that you guys have can accomplish if everybody can come into next season?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to run it back. Like I said, I was unhealthy this year. Caruso went down. Pat was pretty much out all the way until the playoffs. Zach was playing. Everybody knows he was playing hurt pretty much this whole year. So if everybody can get healthy and come back, I don't see why we couldn't run it back.
Yeah, Lonzo, I mean, I know I'm probably preaching to one choir here, because when you guys were whole, it was so obvious how good you guys could be. How frustrating was it for you to know that while you're sitting out, and also the level you were playing at, shoot 42% from three, defending the way you were? How frustrating was it to process all that while you're sitting out for as long as you were?
I think everybody was frustrated. Early on, I think you can kind of see, the potential we had. I don't think we ever got to reach that full potential, though, like I said, because of, COVID and injuries and stuff like that. But like I said, hopefully this summer, does well for everyone and we can regroup and come back stronger.
How would you assess your individual performance in the 35 games you played?
I think I started off well. Usually I get better as the season goes on, so I was looking forward to that. This would have been my first year in the playoffs, which would have been amazing. But like I said, everything happens for a reason, and hopefully we have better luck next year.
Did you take anything away from, even though you weren't able to play, being on the sideline, being a part of game planning, being around the team? Did you take anything away from that playoff experience?
Yeah, I think the game, like you said, game planning, just the switch is so much higher compared to regular season. Like I said, my first time being in those meetings, being in those film sessions, and just the attention to detail is so much more. You can feel the intensity in the building. Like I said, I can't wait to be a part of that next year.
How would you summarize or describe what you saw from DeMar this season?
In one word, it's amazing. I think this is probably one of his best seasons he's ever had. He's like a big brother to me, especially being from where I'm from. I always, looked up to him, and it's just amazing being able to play alongside him and watch greatness.
Early in your career, you had a lot of seasons where you made these kind of incremental improvements. Patrick has talked about wanting to improve his consistency next season, going into his third year. What advice would you give him in terms of how he should attack this kind of pivotal offseason for him between years 2 and 3?
Just stay in the gym. This is our job. We're all young, especially Pat. So you should get better every year. So for me, advice to him is just stay in the gym and just be true to your passion, true to your grind, and everything will work out how it's supposed to.
Thanks, Lonzo.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Lonzo, thanks for everything, man.
No doubt.
Good luck this
Thank you.
offseason, man.
Appreciate it, Lonzo.
Thanks for talking to you.
Appreciate you.
All right, I guess we should ask him what management said to him, like in terms of his exit maybe.
I asked.
Oh.
I said what they wanted to focus on. I said, get healthy.